Yeah, here we are again. We're with the coon, and where Weezer wakes up from his dream. Yeah, the coon said, Weezer, Weezer, what's wrong? Weezer said, I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't remember anything. Well, the coon and Weezer, they just kept talking to one another, trying to figure out Weezer's dream. The coon said, Weezer, I've got some of that good coffee for you. I actually heated it up on the open fire. The same fire that the old coon hunters used to cook their fire upon. Well, they was talking to each other and they was trying to figure out Weezer's dream. And then it just appeared out of nowhere. This crystal ball. Well, there he was. They seemed like they knew him. It was Firecracker Dan. It was the turtle fiddler. It was the leprechaun inside of that crystal ball. I don't know how many miles away that the coon and Weezer were from Blackbird Mountain. Firecracker Dan says, you won't remember everything from your dream, but I want you to know that you were there. You were there inside that crystal ball, talking to me in that high tower, up on that beautiful mountain which we refer to as Blackbird Mountain. Yeah, you was there. I set you free from that crystal ball so you could walk and visit Turtle Fiddler, which he's here right now with me. You got to see his beautiful gardens. You got to see his tomatoes and his potatoes, how well they were producing. You got to see all the other vegetable plants that stretched for miles, and the most beautiful colors that you've ever seen. Yeah, it was the Turtle Fiddler's gardens that your eyes laid upon. Turtle Fiddler said, Firecracker Dan wants you to go and talk to the leprechaun. And you did. You talked to the leprechaun. You got to see his birds big as jets. You got to see him under the hood working on one, changing his tomatoes and potatoes. You got to take a ride in one of those big dragon birds. But you don't remember anything. All we want you to do is gather up all your coon friends, take a journey, and try to find the place where the rainbow cats, the bear dogs, and the giant flying jets that are really the birds of called dragonflies. We want you to find that beautiful land that we call Blackbird Mountain. Well, at that time, the crystal ball just disappeared. It just disappeared just out of their sight. The king of the coons, he said, Weezer, Weezer. Oh, I remember from what the crystal ball, what the Firecracker Dan, the turtle fiddler, and the leprechaun had to say was to go find this beautiful place called Blackbird Mountain. Said when you find that place, all your coons will get to talk to Firecracker Dan, and they'll be inside that crystal ball, up in that high tower, looking over the beautiful land. They will take the same journey that you have taken. They'll go see the turtle fiddler, his beautiful gardens, and they'll also go see the leprechaun, the mechanic, the pilot, of piloting and working on those big birds that he refers to as big as jets, and he also calls them dragon birds. You'll see the rainbow cats. You'll see the bear dogs. You'll not see no coons other than your own coons up there. For Firecracker Dan has only seen one coon, and that was through the view upon what's not the forest floor. He got to see the coon that's the king of them all, sitting and drinking coffee with Weezer. Well, it wasn't long. The king of the coons called all of his soldiers in. It was the coon soldiers. Oh, they was thousands of them. They were dancing the dance within the coon's marching band. Yeah, they was dancing the dance. And I heard the King Coon say, Weezer, you lead the way. You go find Blackbird Mountain so we coons can claim that we've been there too. So, here they go. They've got all their Granny Smith apples packed up in their bag. I don't know whether they got enough to feed them all or not. But boy, don't they like to drink coffee. So they took them a barrel of that, and took them a lot of water. Boy, them coons, they were tough all right. They took all the food that they needed, for they were to go on a long journey, the longest journey they've ever been on. They've never went to seek out a Blackbird Mountain before. They never went before. They never even heard of the place. I don't know how they're going to find it, but they said find Firecracker Dan, the Turtle Fiddler, and the Leprechaun. Find that crystal ball. Once you find that crystal ball, then you're going to be up on the beautiful mountain, the most beautiful mountain that ever was. Well, you're going to see them lovely, colorful creatures. You're going to see those rainbow cats. You're going to see those bear dogs. And you're going to see those birds as big as jets. Well, Weezer and all the dancing coons, they walked and walked for days. They seen some beautiful mountains, which they thought was Blackbird Mountain. Each and every one of them could have been. But no, none of them were Blackbird Mountain. For they did not see a crystal ball. They did not see a Firecracker Dan. They did not see the Turtle Fiddler. They did not see the Leprechaun on any of them. So I'm just going to try to leave it here. I'm going to leave it with you, the King of the Coons, and all the dancing soldier coons. And Weezer, this is going to have to continue. For to this day, they've been on the journey for at least 10 years. And they're yet to find the crystal ball. They're yet to find the Firecracker Dan. They're yet to find the Turtle Fiddler. They're yet to find the Leprechaun, the mechanic, the pilot, upon that beautiful mountain. So like I say again, the King of the Coons, the Dancing Coons, and Weezer, we're gone for now.